are once again. And welcome to Simply Bree Podcast. Today we got what? Miss
Courtney.
Renee. Yes. Who? I gotta take a drink for what we finna talk about.
Do you?
I do. I feel like I do. Shoot, because this brings me to my first question.
Oh, she hopping into it.
Yeah, so when you drink, do you drink for like the quality of it, or do you drink to get messed up? Or do you drink for the taste? Like, well, pretty much
I
quality.
want to say all of them. I have to say all of them because it's like sometimes, okay, it's cute to have a little drink when you go out with your girls. Okay, that's innocent. That's fine. That's cute. But if you know you about to go out and drink for the night for the feeling because you know what you want to do with said person, I'm not looking for the drink to taste all cute. I need some hard liquor.
Look, especially if you know that you going home to that somebody, or you got the little sneaky link, whatever. I mean, hey, I don't think people do sneaky links anymore.
They do. Just not our age. Well, hey, we can't speak on it because we don't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. But yeah, that brings me to today's topic. So we pretty much gonna get off into, the sex a thing.
Oh God.
Yeah. So it brings me, so when it comes to relationships, does sex play a big factor? What's your opinion on that?
Yes and no. Two things could be true at the same time. I feel like your relationship should not be centered around sex. Once you get to a certain age, you realize that like you got so much going on in life that sex cannot be the number one priority. Like, let's be honest. But when it's time to be intimate in that kind of way, if you cannot be pleased, then that's a different story. That's when it becomes a factor, but it's not the end all be all of a relationship. It's not.
Right. Okay. I mean, I guess for me, honestly, I feel like sex do play a big part because it's just like if I'm in a mood and I'm ready to do what I need to do, like yeah,
Scratch your
like
itch.
yes,
Well, that's just your needs, but having your needs met versus like somebody that's like, oh, I gotta have sex 2 times a day, every single day of the week. You got people like that out there. And I don't think we're those kind of people that need to have sex 2, 3 times a day,
yeah,
every single day of the week, every waking moment. I don't know.
and
I mean, maybe you could be. I don't know. I can't speak for you.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like somebody once told me, like we really shouldn't be out here having sex, really. Because if anything, like, our body is a temple and we need to do right by our bodies and just not, just be out there. So
That's a tricky topic. I watched a TV show where a lady got married to a guy and they hadn't done anything, which is the general thing that we're taught to do. But once it was time for them to have sex, she regretted everything and they got a divorce immediately. Because it's like that whole time she didn't know what she was working with. She never seen it. She never looked at it.
ooh, and that be another thing, like, especially when we, you know, especially when we get into relationships and it's just like, I don't know, like when you meet someone, how can I put it? You meet someone and you want to know what they working with. Like it's always gonna make your mind like the vibe is there, especially if y'all already off the real physically attracted to each other, and then the sexual tension is there. So it's just like, oh, like it's like you want to do it, but you don't want to come off as being a hoe. But then again, it's just like, how would I know? Like maybe this could potentially be my husband, and you just never know. Like,
Yeah, I understand why you are supposed to wait. Like, I understand the reasoning behind it, But at the same time, it's like, I'm not saying to take it for a test run, but it's like, what if you find out you're not satisfied? Just like I said, that lady was not satisfied in any aspect and she could not do it. Like, she just couldn't see herself in that relationship. So I don't judge people for doing it before they're married, or
Right.
some people do it on the first day. I mean, hey.
I honestly feel like we should be the last people to like to just judge people in general, and that's what's wrong with people today. Like we so quick to just judge people, and it's just like you don't even know this person. You don't know what they've been through, what they've dealt with, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really judge anybody because at the end of the day, we all got our demons. We all have our skeletons in the closet. Like we all done stuff we're not proud of. So it's just like, who are we to judge? So
Yeah. I mean,
so just overall, I just feel like sex is an important part. Yes and no, I agree. No, because like if you meet someone, you date someone, and you can potentially, see yourself being with them, and sex doesn't necessarily have to be a thing. Like just they vibe and just how they are, just y'all time being together. Like if y'all can like hang out the whole day and sex don't even cross your mind, like y'all connection is on a whole nother level, like on some deep level shit.
like, that's your person.
Yeah, that's your person for sure. And when y'all do have sex, it's good because it just makes it more interesting because it's just like I don't gotta have sex with you every day. But then again, I do want to have sex with you every day. So it's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's I feel as if like yes and no, it plays a big part, but
I feel like for me, it doesn't play like, uh I would say it's like it plays 50% and 50% it doesn't, because it's like I want to be intimate in other ways, like communication, spending time, quality, time, and tapping into my love languages. But then that other 50, I'm gonna need you to turn that up for me when it's time. I need you to do your part.
Right. And speaking of love languages, so what would you rate your love languages to be? Like in order?
All of them. I can't have one without the other, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, it's nice to have words of affirmation, but I love quality time. I would say quality time is the top one. Like, quality time, respect, reciprocation. I don't like stuff being one sided. I just cannot. I need to know you meeting me where I'm at. We need to meet each other halfway.
Right.
That's where I'm at with it.
I'm gonna be honest. I would have to say mine is for sure acts of service.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Love acts of service and physical touch.
Yeah.
Physical touch and acts of service.
Well, maybe that's why I say quality time, because I feel like all of that should fall up under that. Some people don't think it should. Some people don't connect those, although they all go hand in hand.
Yeah, qualities. I mean, yeah, you're right. Quality time does play a part in physical touch and acts of, yeah.
Because I feel like if you're making time for us to do something, then that's putting that stuff in that space. Like, that pretty much connects all the dots for me. So that's why that's my number one.
Okay, I like that. That's really good. Dang. Got me really thinking. But yeah, I think I did like a love language like type of test thing before.
Mm-hmm.
And just never really thought that quality time does play like a big part in that.
Yeah, because if you can't make time for me, how are we gonna do any of that?
Right. And I don't know, that's the thing, like, I like quality time too because it's just like, if I want to do something or be around somebody, I want to be around my person. Like, that's like where I'm at right now. Like, I like being around my person. I like when we spend time with each other. I like the good times, but there are bad times, but I try to look at the good times and let it outweigh the bads. So,
and that's where the quality time comes in, because I feel like I've been in a relationship in the past and he thought, oh, well, we're laying next to one another. Going to sleep in the same bed is not spending time, quality time. Quality time means we're taking the appropriate time to choose to do something, whether it's a movie night, we going bowling, we going on a picnic, we doing a
right,
paint and sip night, we talking to one another to see where we are mentally with one another.
right,
That's quality time. Quality time is not you catching your Z's in the bed next to me. That's not what that is.
right. Okay, so let me ask you this. So do you feel as if like you with your person, y'all watching a show together, do you feel as if that's quality time?
To some people it is, but in a sense it's not.
Okay.
It's like both, because okay, like let's say I'm coming home and you already watching TV. That's not quality time. You are already just sitting there chilling. You was gonna watch TV regardless. But us choosing to sit there and say, okay, we about to watch this whole trilogy of movies. We about to watch all of these movies in a row. We about to watch all the Toy Stories. And we gonna cook dinner and watch them. Like we gonna, once we got our food, get us some wine, we're gonna kick back and just really binge watch all of this. That is the plan. That's quality time,
Okay.
in my opinion. Hey.
Okay, I agree. I agree. I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like when y'all both agree on to do something
Yeah.
together, that's quality time.
Or even if somebody is just planning it, that's quality time. Like, okay, I'm gonna pick you up at this time. And y'all could be anywhere. Y'all could go to a cooking class. Y'all could go
Oh, I
make
want to do
candles.
that. I do
What's
want to
the
go
thing
to a
where they do
cooking
the
class.
pottery with the you?
Mm-hmm.
That's, and it don't even got to be about money. But either way, that's quality time
It's
for
just
me.
the small things, the good things that count.
Like I love a drive-in movie.
Oh, I haven't been to a drive-in movie in a minute.
That's quality time, because you're in the car and it's like
Right.
just the both of y'all. Y'all got y'all food, because you know you
Right.
could bring food there. So you got your food, you got your drinks, you kicking back. It's quality time. And you're in a quiet space with somebody, you really get to be intimate with them in a different kind of way, which is quality time. Oh, I'm such a simp.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
I'm a little ball.
Nothing wrong with that at all. That's so crazy. So went from, how sex is important, how it's not important. I love languages. And just, I don't know. So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I hope you're not about to ask me what I think you're about to ask me.
and see, I forgot what I was going to ask at first. I did have something in mind before we started. I forgot. But anyways, oh, got it. So when it comes to, our sex lives, our partners are like, what do we do to keep it spicy in the bedroom? Like, what do we do? What do you
For me, I'm not gonna lie. Like one thing I enjoy is going to, like, I don't mean to call it a sex store because they don't always have to be sex stores. You can go anywhere and get them, but I like for myself and my partner to go to the store and he helped choose out an outfit that he wants me to wear. I enjoy that, whether it's lingerie, even if it's a
do?
little schoolgirl type. Like I want you to choose the fishnet. What color do you want? You want sky blue? You want red? Like, what do you want? I like that. That's a good way to spice it up. Even though they're gonna rip you out of it, it's still the thought that counts, because he's paying for it. I'm not paying for it, so it's the thought that counts. At least he's telling me. At least that gives me the chance to know. Oh, he likes to see me in this. Because no, it's not all about him, but it's like you meeting your partner halfway. They get to see you in something that they gonna like. You not wasting your money. I'm just saying. I like a little role play, y'all.
Ooh, okay.
I like role play because I like to be a little submissive. That's why I have to say I have to be with a man that really he ain't gotta check every box, but if I can't be submissive or feminine with you, if I always gotta be masculine, Even when it comes to the bedroom, I don't like that. I want to be a woman. I want you to choose that lingerie. I want you to tell me what to do in that moment. I like that.
And in that order.
Wake it up.
Right. I like that.
What do you like to do to spice it up?
I'm somebody. I like to do stuff like that too. Me personally, I like to just send random videos and pictures of myself.
Okay.
Like,
that's the thing too. Men do like that.
Yes, like lingerie roll.
They do love that.
Just looking seductive and just
knowing what they coming home to.
Yeah, you don't even gotta do too much. You ain't gotta twerk, do none of that. You can just send straight face cards showing a little body. Yeah,
I like that.
So that's how I like to keep it spicy. I just like to do it at the randomest times, especially when
they're not expecting it.
Yeah, especially when I'm feeling good about myself. So
I like that.
Yeah, and then also, I don't know, I like to try new things like different positions.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to get my man. He might get mad when I say this, but
no, keep it brief.
No, all I'm gonna say is I want to get him to start, using the toys on me.
Oh. I mean, to each his own. Everybody. I mean, that's not a normal thing. Not to say that sex is normal to a lot of people, but men are not used to having to use toys when they got their own tool. I'm just being honest. They're not used to that, so it kind of make them feel like, well, damn, I'm not pleasing. What the fuck else do you need? That is how it feels.
And I understand how that may come out, but it's not even like that.
It's a pleasure thing.
Yeah, some women find it to be more pleasure on top of the pleasure that they are receiving.
Some people do use the toy and have sex at the same time. That is very true. Or they have different things they've made in the store where it could be going by itself without y'all even touching nothing. It just go by itself. But I could get how it could come off kind of like damn, or it would take him a minute to like warm up to it, because when I was in college and I had my first boyfriend, we would, we young, we wild. You know how that go. You young,
wild and free.
You going for hours if you can. So to be going for hours and then to see him go in the restroom and watch porn is crazy.
Okay.
And it's not like the sex was bad. Obviously, it was good if we could go hours like that. If it was bad, you would have been walked out the door. I'm just being honest.
But what was the whole point of him?
Now you pick it up where I'm putting down.
What's tea?
So that was my first boyfriend in college. Never talked to that guy since.
I wouldn't talk to him either. Because what?
But that was my thing. Like every time I tell somebody that, they be like, "What? Like if y'all was doing it that long, y'all was active that long, no breaks. Why would you go and watch something?" So that's why I say it would. That's like putting a shoe on the other foot. It feel weird to have somebody add something on top of what y'all already doing. It kind of feel like, damn, like I'm not good enough. Like,
right.
It does feel that way. But in that situation, you just want something added in the mix. My situation was trash.
That's just, yeah, he know he need his ass kicked for that shit. Cause I wish I wish Cisco ass would.
Not name dropping.
Yes.
I mean, I laugh at it now because what was I was like 19 at the time. So it's like, okay, we was young as hell. Like we was young as fuck at this time. So I'm not saying I'm giving him grace, but I hold no expectations of a 19-year-old. Let's be honest. Right. We're 19
still
in college.
Young.
In college.
Still wet behind the ears.
Just got there. You around all these people. You probably you an athlete. You think you could get this person and that person, and you'd have made me your girlfriend, child.
Sips drink.
Why did you choose me when I wasn't even choosing you?
Oh.
I mean, it's the truth. Don't introduce me to what vibe you can't maintain.
That do not introduce.
You could have left me the fuck alone.
Right. And that's where I used to be. Like, I swear, like, and I don't even want to talk about much of my past, but anyway, long story short, like that's where I was at a point. Like I just hate when people just introduce you to a vibe they cannot maintain because once they really figure out who you are and that you just who you are, it's just like, oh, now you see, excuse me, how I really am. You can't fuck with me because you never fuck with nobody like me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm putting down?
When they used to certain things, it's like, oh damn, I can't get over on her like I could get over on the rest of them. Hell no,
right.
You can't. Hell no.
Right.
Sorry.
Fuck you think this is?
I don't know, man. I've been through some things. We can't even talk about.
Oh man, but that's a good one though. Don't introduce me to a vibe you can't maintain or can't keep up.
Yeah, you could just left me alone respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully.
Like, oh, they love to chase you, but then when they get you, oh, I already got her. I ain't got to do the same stuff. Not to get sidetracked, but you got to do the same shit in a relationship to keep me, boo.
Right.
What you think the next dude gonna do?
And I'm gonna say this, like, so you believe in it's our job as women, like it's our job to keep the man?
No, it's a two-way street. What? It's our job to keep each other. It's not my job. Like when they be like, "Oh, you got to be my peace. You got to be my peace," but you bringing me problems. My life is not peaceful. You want to be at peace, but I can't be at peace. What happened to equality?
Right. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I mean, hey, I just thought I needed to ask that because, yeah, that's just.
I feel like everybody has to do their part. Is what I'm trying to say because some people get lazy after a while, or they get too comfortable. Never get too comfortable.
Right.
Never. People wake up every day and change their mind like they change their draws. What's the saying? A bus come every 15 minutes. So does a person.
Dang.
I'm just saying. I don't mean to be that person, but I have to say
it. I mean, that's what everybody be saying. Sure.
That's how fast you can meet somebody, or that's how fast the next person can come along. So you need to prioritize like what you're doing in your relationship or what you're working towards. Even if you're just courting somebody and you're wanting to ask them out soon and wanting to be in that relationship, you need to do your part.
Right.
And you need to know, like, I'm gonna have to make some sacrifices if I want to be with this person. This is what I gotta do to maintain.
And that's where I'm at. Shoot, I can admit that, I'm willing to make, compromises, sacrifices in my relationship because if you can see yourself being with that person and, they bring you happiness, they bring you joy, peace, whatever the case may be, like, you'll do whatever to keep that person and vice versa. So like you said, it's a two-way thing.
Yeah, when a good thing come in your life, do you not expect to change? You can't be the same when something good comes along. Otherwise, you will be in that same predicament. I'm just being honest. You gotta make change in order to have change and be better.
Oh, you right about that because I feel as if you want to complain about how somebody's doing something, but they don't like how you're doing something, I just feel as if like on both ends, y'all both need to just make that change and just communicate and. Like I said, at the end of the day, like that's where I'm at. Like I'm, trying to better my communication. I'm just trying to, better, how I just handle things overall.
Yeah.
So I'm learning, talking to God more.
Progress,
yes,
baby.
Yes.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
I do.
And just as long as you have that relationship with God, like if you really believe in the Lord and He know where your heart is. He know where your heart is. He know you don't mean no harm by anything. And, God can't put no more on us than we can bear. So that's why, I just take everything, day by day. And I just continue to just pray. Because I know He hearing me. He see me. He's listening. And, He hears us. So.
And my tidbit is whoever you pray to, Allah, God, whoever, if you don't have God at the center of your relationship, it's gonna fail. Period. It's not
Right.
going to last. I am not sorry
Right.
for saying that. Like, it's not gonna work if you don't have some type of structure to fall on. You can't fall on yourself. You can't depend on yourself. You human.
Mm-hmm.
When the crumbs fall with your relationship in your own life, with your own situation, you can't run to your partner. You can't run to yourself all the time. So you need to have God to guide both of y'all.
Yes.
Mhm.
Amen. Amen to that. And so, you know, I love, you know, ending these things like on a good note, a good positive note.
Mm-hmm.
Just talking about God and just knowing that, you know, He hears us and that He's doing right by us. So just as long as you have that relationship with Him and He know that your heart is pure, like just, you know, keep doing what you do, but, you know, do better, be better.
And remember, to hear God, you have to be trying to listen.
Yeah.
You can't hear nothing if it's falling on deaf ears. Are you trying to actually hear Him so you could improve in certain parts of your life? Whether that's your relationship with your family, your partner, your job, your school, whatever it is, yourself.
Right. I was just gonna say,
self before God and self before anybody. You can't come correct if you can't come correct with God or yourself.
Yes.
So.
Look at us. Like, that was good. That was really good for real. But I just want to say, you know, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you for coming on, doing this with me.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I just need to, you know, get better, be better, do better.
Take time.
Yes.
Ain't gonna happen overnight. You gotta be patient with yourself. Patience.
Right. Patience is key, and I keep telling myself that, keep beating myself up behind it, because I really need to start taking my own dang advice.
Slow motion is better than no motion.
I really have to start taking my own advice.
You can be good. Yeah. At least you can point that out and realize that some people can't.
Yeah.
Some people never will.
Yeah. You're right.
So you good. And on a good note.
Right. Well, I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. And I don't know what I'm gonna talk about on my next one. I'm gonna have to give it some thought. But this one was pretty good.
Yes,
like I said, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you.
Yes.
And I will see y'all next time.
Peace out.